All right, there we go. Jeez, guys. I just did about 20 minutes of video, and the tripod kept sliding off the front of the side-by-side because it's so dusty. I haven't cleaned it in a year. So I think I got it locked in. I think I'm good to go. It's a little farther back. I was wanting to be closer so you could see the rifle a little better, because I noticed in a lot of my videos you can't see details of the rifle and so forth and so on. But how do you like my background? Yeah. Anyway, what kind of inspired me to do this video tonight is I just watched a video from another brother that I consider a brother. Anybody in this 2A space consider a brother in that regard. Who in his title something about they're going after 80% arms now, and that's kind of my what I do. So hey, that's me, and they're going after me. Oh yay, my turn. But so I thought, yeah, let's do a video. Let's show one of my first builds I ever did years and years ago. This is about 6 years old probably now. I don't know if the optic's 6-year-old, but it's getting there. But so yeah, let's get into it, and I'll just shut up and tell you what I think or what's on here. And since we've already talked about this had nothing to do with the build, you just gotta screw it on, torque it on, and put some Loctite on it. That's nothing major, and none of it's nothing major. It's easy to do. That's why I do these videos. I want more people to do them. I want it to be more of a common use, common ownership kind of thing, so it makes it harder for them to infringe all the rights like they love to do. They love to do, don't they? Love to do that. Don't they love to tell you what to do? Yes, they do. It's all for your own good, so just listen up. But this was a simple, economical build, except for a couple of the parts I would consider a little better than economical, probably like, mid-tier. So the Solar Vortex Spark is a good dot, 2 MOA dot. You can get it right now for like 99 bucks. I suggest you get it. I think that's Optics Planet. It could be like Palmetto State or something. I don't know for sure. But I know you can get it pretty cheap right now, and I recommend getting one because they are solid. You can change the mount if you don't like the mount, but whatever, the dot's solid. And I like it. And that's that. The handguard is one of the GunTech handguards. So if you are into gun parts at all, you have seen this handguard 45 blue billion times at 45 blue billion different price ranges. And you can still buy them today. They're everywhere. They're a pretty good handguard. I think I'm pretty sure they're 6061 aluminum. And that's pretty common for, parts, handguards. Even for some of the higher tier, they use 6061 a lot. Even Geisley uses 6061. Maybe they use better 6061. I don't know. I'm sure there's, depending on where it's coming from, it's like steel, right? U.S. steel versus Chinese steel. I mean, everybody knows which is better, even though they claim it to be the same, right? So what we have is a 15-inch handguard from GunTech. And it's all right. I'll say that much. It does the job. And it's M-lock all the way around at every 3/4 position. And of course, Picatinny full top rail. The irons are not iron. They're actually polymer. And you've probably seen a million of them. They're the Magpul M-Bus. You got them Loctited on. Their screws already come with Loctite, so you really don't have to do that. You just need to zero them in and leave them alone. That's about all you need to do with those. And pretty simple. So the upper receiver is also one of those that you've probably seen a million times. One of those 6061 billet upper receivers. It may be 7075. Don't hold me that. I don't know. But it does not have a forward assist. It's just kind of a slick side. They're not bad looking. They do the trick. They're everywhere. They're fine. There are handguards that match up to them perfect, like on AR-15 discounters. They sell them as a set, and they do match up really nice. They're slightly different, the ones they sell, the MBS ones they sell, because they kind of have a little, they take that sharper corner off, and flatten it out, and same with the handguard, and they match up pretty well. I have a couple sets of those, like on a 300 blackout build that I did, and it's pretty nice. I like it. And also it has that little pin at the top that mates with the upper receiver, so it makes a pretty good setup there. Nothing to scoff at. I think some of the bigger manufacturers do it too. Maybe Centurion does it. I don't know. Another thing about the handguard, it is a timed handguard, so if you're not comfortable doing that, you got to time the barrel nut to fall just the right place, so these screws on the handguard and the openings fall in just the right place, unless you want to drill your own extra holes in it. And so you probably have to shim it. More than likely, you'll have to put some shims in there to get it to time just right. So if you're not comfortable with that, but it's not hard. It really isn't. It's just, if it don't work, try a different one, right? Back here, we got the Armaspec. Oops, the Armaspec, what do you call that? Pistol brace. And, it does all this kind of stuff, and it's like pretty neato and everything. So, and it makes it a small footprint, you know, closed in and nice and easy. It's better on a shorter, like SBR, but I put it on this for fun because I thought, whatever, it's FDE and I'm not using it. So that's really cool and everything. Yeah, they're about 200 simoleons on average to get one. Are they any good? Yeah, they're all right. I mean, it's a little wiggle in it, but I don't like that about it very much because it just makes too much noise. But yeah, also you can I think it's meant to be up here, but you can put it back here and go with a deeper what's it called, pull to something or other, your length of pull. If you need more of a length of pull, you can, but it's not really made for a long rifle, so I don't know why you do that. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I say a lot of things I say. It's just got a mil-spec trigger in it. Nothing special, nothing amazing. It's not a low quality mil-spec trigger, and I did put a lower weight spring in it, and it did lighten it up quite a bit. So it just depends on what you want there. That's neither here nor there. It's just a lighter spring, one of the blue springs. You've seen them, and they're pretty good. They do change the feel quite a bit, but if you want to really change the feel, learn how to polish them and do that kind of stuff. Put the oil grease in the right place, and you get a lot different feeling trigger most times. It's got the A and B safety on it, which I can close now because apparently the bolt's all the way back into position. So, or the trigger, or I mean the hammer's down now. So I usually don't leave, you know, my triggers in that position. I usually leave them in that position so the spring doesn't get wore. I know somebody will say, well, they're meant to do that, and that's fine. I don't know. It's just what I do. Calm down, okay? It's just got a basic mil-spec plate cover on it. You can have a QD one and use these. I think they are made to fit with a QD end plate, and they're fine. And but you do need a mil-spec with castle nut, or they won't seat. This part will not seat all the way. Something. It's got a Magpul K2 Plus or whatever rubber grip, the 15-degree deal. Why I don't have an FDE one on there is because my FDE one is on another rifle, and it looks really cool on it. So that's where it's going to stay for now. And I like a little black breaking up all the FDE. I really don't like a gun that's all FDE. I really don't like this gun a whole lot, but I don't hate it. But like I said, this is one of my first builds ever, so, you know, hey, it shoots really good. It shoots good. Mostly because it's got a good barrel in it. And that's one of those parts I was talking about. It's got a 16-inch F&N. It's a government profile, but it's a mid-length gas system. And these have chrome line bores in them. So they have that. So that longevity and cleaning deal. And they shoot so good, man. And then the barrel extensions are always nice, spec'd out, just right, heavily. And they're always tight. Even in this upper receiver, it went in there tight. There was no wobble or wiggle, which is a good thing, supposedly, for accuracy. Now, Smithbuster says it doesn't matter that much. Once you put the barrel nut down, it doesn't matter, but I don't know about that. I think that depends on the metals you're using, and the explosion in there is going to rattle some things, you know, especially if it's soft. It's just got a basic gas block. like I said, one of my first builds, so I'm a little leery of adjustable in them days. So it's not adjustable, just a regular old gas tube, stainless steel. I couldn't tell you any more than that about it, right? Um, the A and B safety is, I don't know, it looks like that. I don't know what more to tell you about it. I'm not crazy about it. It kind of looks like, I think it might be the spikes, or I mean spikes. If it's not yours, I'm sorry, I don't know for sure. Maybe it's the spikes. What's that other one? Anyway, I don't know. It has a Faxon BCG, nitrided. These used to be kind of expensive, man. When I got it, this certainly was. And I can say this: it runs 300 blackout really well. So if you want a BCG that can you know, move over from 5.56 and 300 blackout and run both of those really reliably, these Faxon BCGs are that. Now they do have the 9310, you know, steel bolts, not the 158 carpenter steel. So it's whatever with that, you know. They're softer, or supposedly they break easier, and unless you do the right treatment on it. And then they say they're stronger. So did you get the right treatment? Who knows, right? But I haven't heard a lot of complaining about these Faxons or bad things about them. So apparently they have the right treatment on them, where you surely hear it in this genre we're in. This industry definitely cuts no slack to manufacturers, and especially rare breed right now, right? Man, cut that guy some slack. He's just trying to protect his what he owns. I mean, he went to battle against the people, our enemy, and he won, man. And who else does that? Who really does that? Not many, because we don't back them enough, man. And if they do anything we don't like, we completely just we forget everything. No, we're just so fickle as a community. It makes me sad. And I know you guys like some of those other people that he's sending, you know, cease and desist or whatever to, but understand I think his stance. But I don't know, man. Probably if anybody listens to this, they're gonna be like, "You're an idiot." Maybe I am. I don't know. But anyway, BCM front forward grip, and I like these. I run them the correct way. I don't turn them around, because that is gay. So if you run your forward grip the other way, you are gay, and you're telling everybody. It's like if you used to have a right ear earring, you know, it was a secret, but now, you know, it's out, and we know you're gay. And more power to you. Just stay away from me, homo. Okay, the interesting muzzle device. How do you like that? Does that make it look like a short SBR? Woo! What do you think? What do you think? It's not. It's just a shroud from Spikes. He got you, didn't I? No, maybe I didn't. It does nothing, but it looks cool. And because I like it, I have it on here. What do you think? Cool or not cool? That is the question. I think I might shoot my truck just to demonstrate how cool this muzzle device is. You want to get shot with it? Probably not. It's going to be like a muzzle blast. Is the last thing you're going to see. This huge flash. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. I don't want to hurt you. I don't know what I got in there for a buffer. Probably a carbine with a carbine spring. Nothing too painful. Maybe it's Armaspec, actually. I have a lot of those Armaspec stealth recoil springs because they're priced good and they do what they are supposed to do. You don't see a lot of hate on those, and that's the reason why, because they do what they're supposed to do. Now, you can spend a lot more money and get something just similar, and that's fine. I have nothing against that. Spend all the money you want on whatever you want. I'm a believer. Consumerism is completely up to the beholder. So do your own thing, man. Do your own thing. And people got to get so mad at people do that. I don't know. Anyway, 80% lowers. CRS brought them up, and so here I am showing you mine. in FDE and all its glory. It's got the pictograms for, not on this side, but this side, it's got the pictogram for safety and fire position. And when you order those 80% lowers, you can order all kinds of different pictograms. You can get them in full auto pictograms. You can get binary pictograms. You get whatever you want, and all kinds of different stuff. It's really cool. You can even, I think, get them to inscribe, you know, personal whatevers on the mag wells. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with them. And if you get really crafty, you can start doing it at home. Start machining, get you a little machine box, get you a little gunner box or whatever. They got ghost gunner box. Ooh, what a scary name though, right? Oh, Magpul, Will, I want to call it wheel well, it was trigger well, guard, Magpul. And this one was actually, I think, actually a different color. I painted it FDE. Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell? With some of that Rust-Oleum FDE, you know, camo paints that they have. Check that out, dude. Check that rifle out, dude. You can build one. They're so easy, man. Why don't you build one? Why don't you build one? Why don't you build one? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Build your own. Let's stick it to the man. Stick it to the man. Come on, man. We're going to stick it to you. That's a little gay, but what's back there right now? Templar Warriors. Are you a Templar Warrior? Are you? I got a lot of water over there. I could just pop. And diapers. I won't pop them. They're too expensive. That's it, guys. What do you think? Holla. Let a brother know what you think about his rifle. I'm going to call it SBR because it's got this and it's got this. So it's SBR now. Even though it's not 16-inch barrel, but kind of looks like it. So if you live in a communist state, which we have way too many of now, full of foreigners, that seems to be the way they do it, you can do this. And they'd be like, "Sir, get over here. No, you got SBR. Let me see your papers, boy." Hey, you can't even have papers. Can you do it? Can you have SBRs? It wouldn't be a short barrel rifle, would it? It would be a pistol. This is a brace. Anyway, thanks for watching. CRS, thanks for getting, you know, subject matter out there to as many people as you can about things. And these are so fun to build. I don't know why you wouldn't want to if you build rifles. Everybody, a lot of people, not everybody, has a mindset that if you don't buy it straight factory, it's no good. Well, I'll just tell you, you can get a lot of junk straight out of the factory. In this case, you know what if you did it right. You know if you torque this right, or you torque that right, or you know if you put a certain whatever on where it needs to be. How can that be worse? You know, and you can learn, is this barrel right? Is this supposed to be this way? Or is this BCG right? All you need is a little gauge, man. And tell you everything you need to know. Get you a little cheap $20 caliper gauge off Amazon. You're good to go. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come build with me. I can't build one for you because that's against the law. Don't even ask. Don't do that. YouTube, I ain't never gonna do it either. Ever. And but you can build with me. You can build with me. Side by side, we can do this together. And I would love that. I would love that. You and me. Imagine you and me and you building all the rifles together. All right, guys. Peace out. One love, as they say in the hood. Holla. And also, Christ is King. Jesus Christ. 14:6, John 14:6. I am the truth, the way, and the life. There is no other way to the Father but by me. And that's the facts, Jack. You'll get saved so you can have a happy life now and in eternity. You'll get saved, man. Why wouldn't you? All right. Love you guys. Good day, sir. Good day.